Bada bing, bada boom, everyone. I am back. Episode 4 of the Twilight Trials. It has been about a month since I last recorded. That's just because it's been a pretty hectic month. I've been trying to edit well enough that it'll be enjoyable for you guys. And also, I've just been trying to figure stuff out myself. And so, here I am. I am back. Life is good. Times are going on. So, this one was a lot more enjoyable than both the first Twilight movie and also the second one. Because the first one was boring. It was just introducing characters. The second one, it was, as I've said before in previous videos, just boring. But then the third one, it was mostly just like action sequence after action sequence, but sometimes that can get boring. This one, however, it didn't only have action, so it had a bit of drama in between, so for people who like both drama and action, it's a perfect fit for you. There's not much to say, except for the fact that the lines made by Jacob at the wedding was kind of weird. Because essentially what he does is he just talks to Bella about how she's being married and how he's like, oh, I'm mad. Why aren't you with me? But when he figures out that she's not going to become human that night, he loses it. And he's like, you're going to kill her because you're a vampire and she's a human. How does he think that she's going to die? There are multiple ways that I'm thinking that Jacob should not be thinking that of what is essentially his mortal enemy. I think Jacob has some issues that he needs to work on. So, not much going on. I'm going to rewatch it, find out everything that I like and what I don't like, and I'll be back. See ya! This is episode 4, part 2 of the Twilight Trials. I am your host, John Thompson. So, let's just get right into what was different. There wasn't anything really bad, dramatically bad, I should say, about this one. It wasn't boring like the first two. It wasn't annoying like many people seem to perceive Twilight as. But also, it wasn't fully good. I'm just going to put that out there. But it was better. It was actually a decent movie. So, let's just go on to what was both good and bad, because there isn't anything bad. So, first, it adds a bunch of characters that aren't even used in the story yet. Like, for example, the Cullen's cousins from Alaska, I believe it is. They're just said their names, and then they became super racist for some reason. They just saw one of the werewolves and just was like, I don't like them. I'm gonna call your manager. But then, of course, also the alpha wolf does become slightly racist in the end. So, you give and take. So during the wedding scene, it was pretty comedical. Like everyone's speech it had a bit of joking towards it. Like, of course, the Chief Swan, his speech was like, the dad literally says that he would be willing to hunt down Edward if he did anything to Bella. just like his best friend's wolf son. I'm just gonna be honest. Having Twilight be fully about Chief Swan, 10 out of 10 would watch it again, no matter what. So, everyone else's was pretty comedical except for Edward's. Edward's was super serious, and I was just like, what am I watching? But, you know, that's still just a minor point. It's not too bad. It even had a bit of, like, you know, I'ma love you forever and always. So, on the side of Jacob, he was pretty weird in how he was supposed to sound, because he literally just sounded like a baby not getting his toy. I don't know if it was just like the book saying Jacob needed to sound like an annoying little baby, but that's kind of how he sounded in the movie. But on his defense, when in the very beginning scene, when it shows him having the wedding invitation and throwing it to the ground very dramatically, and then he's like, I'm gonna run as a wolf for a fat second. Maybe he just wanted to be at the bachelor party. Maybe he just wanted to hunt with the boys. I mean, they didn't ask him, and I'm gonna guess he would have said yes, because A, it's with the boys. You never turn down an invite with the boys. And then B, let's just say Edward has an accident, and then suddenly Bella's available, and wada bing bada boom, Jacob gets Bella. He just wanted to be a friend. With the wedding, why was Bella wearing in her shoes, her giant friggin' high heels, 3 days before the wedding? I'm not a whammon. I don't know how long it takes to get used to high heels. So, during the wedding scene, when Bella and Edward are getting married, the priest doesn't even say "you may kiss the bride," and Edward and Bella are already on each other's faces, looking like they're fighting over a grape. Little overzealous, but at least there was passion in it. Not like the first one. The first kiss was still terrible. I still hate it for that. The wedding kiss song was, the lyrics were really weird, because it's got some surreal sounding music. At one point it says that he is a fat house cat. What am I supposed to do with that lyric? What does that mean? So, let's go on with the good. What I really liked about this movie, and why I was drawn to it, and it was nice. So, when Edward has a flashback to his life in the 1920s, the movie subtly hints that he used his powers to locate his prey by seeing who would be a bad boy and who would not. I liked that. It was a nice addition, so that it's not just he assumed that they were bad. It was actually him knowing they were bad and going after them because he knew. I like that. I like that a lot. The honeymoon scene, it was pretty good, but also, how would they explain the fact that there were handprint marks that crushed the wood? It wasn't like he accidentally broke it. He physically ripped it apart. How would they explain that to the housekeepers? And on that note, Bella wakes up and she has like happy tears running down her face, and Edward's just like, "What's wrong? What are you doing? Why you cry?" And Bella's just like, "It's happy tears." But the dream sequence that she had was her playing chess with Edward. That is the nerdiest stuff I've ever heard. No one dreams about chess except for an absolute nerd. I guess Bella, she's just one of the people who like chess. What am I saying? I don't know. The way that they made Bella look near to dead or dying, It was either CGI or she became dehydrated. If it's CGI, they really did well on making it look realistic. And then if it was dehydration, kind of like how Hugh Jackman did for his Wolverine part, she must have been really committed to the part. So I like that. I like that commitment. I like that effort. I like that. It's very well done. So Edward, he really showed that he was a good bro throughout the entire thing. He was just like, if she dies, then that's on me, and I take full responsibility. And he says literally to Jacob, kill me, because I know that's what you would want. If Bella dies, yeet me into the apocalypse. And even when that's during the time when Bella's like, I'm dying, oodie boodie da, Edward, he actually uses Jacob's help, in which Jacob is just like, haha, the kid just wants blood because it's a blood-sucking monster vampire. And he's like, that's a good idea, baby, go nom nom. And when Jacob is in his wolf form, talking to the alpha male and also his other wolven brothers, they did the wolfy talk really well. They made it look like the ways that the wolf was looking and growling was its way of talking. And that's pretty accurate. And I like that. I like wolves. Wolves are beautiful. Help the wolves. That's it. Have fun. I'll see you next week. Yeet.